scrimmed a few, like maybe I know one scrim that they did, and they lost that scrim, and so I don't know.
Are you ready before I speak for the streamers? Okay.
Yes. Okay, so let's watch this. Here we
Oh,
go.
oh. I was gonna say totally, but it was. He's like, okay, I trust you. Breaking stories on the press. All right, here we go. So yeah, the Groundfox guys are fantastic. These are map makers. These are really skilled folks, but they haven't had a whole lot of PvPing. I was wondering. Okay, there they drop. I was wondering if
Wow. Okay,
that
so
was
two
the case or
syntax
not.
error got a little bit of an error. They've hit into the water, so they're going to be slow on the rollout here. But we're going to see whether that makes a big difference here. The Groundfox guys a little bit clustered. I see everybody on syntax error grab first chest, gonna empty out that stuff.
And arrows flying from them
arrows
already
flying,
into
but
the
none of them-
Groundfox guys. Nothing happening.
Yeah,
Nobody
Jevin
dying
is
yet.
up on the treetops, firing some shots, not hitting anybody. Mustache Man is gonna be behind cover now, gonna start dropping some wood and crafting some ladders.
And right here at the drop down, this is where we're really going to see how much time folks have had to practice here, how familiar they are with this map, because a lot of times this is the first test of can you get this? This is the first test of this map. Can you get down this huge
Max
obstacle?
got shot off the world there. So
Saw
that's
that.
gonna be very unfortunate. Hopefully he didn't have too
Mosh
many
has
things.
got a bench. Oh, stuck way out there. No. Shh. Sorry. Okay.
Mosh is going for
He's
the drop.
dropping. Oh!
Oops.
Were there no... I didn't see a
There were
single ladder.
ladders on his inventory. He couldn't place them.
Okay. Now, that was not an accidental place. That is their headbutt the crafting bench and fall down. Max going down in full faith that the ladders would be there, but the ladders were not there.
Yeah, so a little bit of communication mishap there.
Right.
Did Max drop any additional gear down that place? Doesn't really.
It looked like it was all pretty much the same splat, but I didn't get to see a good look before. It looks like his initial splat.
Right.
We still haven't seen
Syntax
any
error,
laddering on the other
fainting.
side.
Yeah, they have the ladders done. They did get shot to death before they could drop it. Here comes.
Oh, here comes.
Here comes Mustache.
Oh,
Man. He's gonna
very
do
nice.
Very
A
safely,
bunch.
nice and slow.
A lot of them
And
going
they are
down.
down.
Beautiful. I want to point out, just because we say this is a relatively new team or an unknown team, that is no disrespect, and that means nothing. That simply means they haven't been seen in a specific tournament that we are aware of. Oh, Mosh taken out by Rack. All right.
Yeah, there's
the
a
important
lot of
thing.
resources out for these maps, and there's a lot of opportunities for people to practice as well. Here comes the drop again, and it's going to be Jevin who completes it for his team. So Jevin is down,
nice.
and he is healing up. Oh, but he gets shot behind the cover. They need more
Everybody
cover.
from Syntax is down. I do see that I was going to speculate. This could have been OCTC team. Yes, that's exactly what they are. Anyone is letting me know that they are experienced with PvP in general. We've had some teams that have no experience with really competitive PvP from Minecraft. We've had some teams that had a lot of experience, just not with RMCT specifically. Nobody has even hit the pyramid, unless I'm completely mistaken.
No, I don't see.
And somebody blitzed by.
No, I haven't seen anybody around. It seems like everybody from Syntax Error have wanted to do this lockdown at the drop down, and nobody has pushed forward. I see 3 members, and one of them just recently died. So.
And here we go. Here we
go. Now, RMCT is going to be throwing down the torches close to the staircase edge, which
I
means
see
mobs
that.
will be able to spawn
on the far edge.
Yeah,
Exactly. Not
see
the best
if
placement.
he
That has come
lights
in to
down the
hurt
middle.
people later.
Yeah, he's gonna
Much
light down the middle
better
going down.
is the light down the middle. But of course, you get a little nervous because you're closer to the teams to get shot off.
Yeah.
Jevin
also
is
making
not
the
far
push.
behind,
Yeah.
but no torches coming up behind
Moj
them.
is placing down the torches behind him. And
Okay.
the rest of Groundfox is moving up along this area while Bunsey and Max are staying behind to lock down the 2 remaining members. So it's going to be 2v1 at the mag station in favor of Groundfox here. But there is a bit of a lead time.
I'm
for-
sorry to interject real quick. I just wanted to point out to you guys that on Syntax Error, one of their players had to leave, so they're going to have to finish this
I
up as
saw
a
left the
3v4.
game. Okay. Oh my goodness. I was just about to point out. I saw that somebody left the game. I wanted to check the mag first. Okay, they did activate the mag, but yeah, it looked like that. I was hoping it was just a lag moment. Hey, mustache is down. Got to come right back because we'll see people log out and in. But no, they in fact are gone. So
Okay,
we are
so-
looking at a 3v4 versus Groundfox. Oh my goodness, with Groundfox having a full team. That is terrible that somebody has to leave at the last minute like that. Of course, we are starting on time, so it's not a delay in the server.
Now the question is Groundfox actually going to notice that they have the player advantage?
Well, whether they have the player advantage or not, if Groundfox, if each team plays however they play it, if they each play their strat out, we'll see how it goes. But they're definitely at a disadvantage. You can still win with a 3v4. We've seen it with other scrims, etc. But it is obviously incredibly hard to be down a member in a 4v4 match. That is incredible. I really thought they were just out to come back in. Oh my. Okay, so you know what? Either way, this just got even more intense for Syntax Error.
Now, I see, who's this that I'm following? It's Rack, and he's made a little pathway down from the mag station. They've got two of their buddies over here now. I hear lots of creeper explosions going off over here near Jevin. But he's still
Mosh
okay.
is in iron and diamond.
Okay, so they've got the secondary goodies from
right.
the mag. And this is actually huge because Syntax Error pushed mag first, but they didn't really grab the stuff and move on ahead with it. They're both
right. They're kind
now.
of there now. Yeah,
so they
Rack
lost a
and
bit of
Squishy were there now.
And they're now also behind on gear.
Because one person hit the button and started digging forward, moving ahead. Now that could come into their advantage later if they are, establishing farther ahead.
Yeah.
We'll have to just see how that goes for them.
And
unfortunately, I'm really not seeing anybody ahead
like Max and
taking
Bunsey
advantage.
have stayed by the drop down, and they are repeatedly taking it to Nerd with a Bow. So he's not going to be able to rejoin his buddies for a while here, because there's two people keeping eye on him. And if anybody else goes down further ahead, they're going to have to also deal with this lockdown at the drop down.
Okay, and I'm not seeing any activity on third. It looked like whoever it was that had actually sprinted ahead, as anyone was telling us about the 3v4, probably died from mob interference. Looked like we might have gotten. There's a torch over here at the top of second, and that's.
Well, there's one torch that's always there.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Jevin
the farthest
is now
any light
over
is.
to third, and he is torching his entire way through. So very good lighting on Groundfox side, and looks like Jevin is going to be the first to third. Groundfox
can be very, very critical. Traditionally, he who gets third on this match, he who gets third first and can maintain a lockdown is in a much better position. Not necessarily going to win, but in a much more comfortable position to win, because we've seen some incredible lockdowns elsewhere.
I see Squishy Turtle. Ooh, he almost got bopped out of the world there.
Bunsey is just really got a good angle here.
Going down into second area right now.
Okay.
And
a mix of iron and leather here. Looks like that's Rack and Mosh back at the mag. So Rack and Bunsey are just duking it out. Is that Jevin? No, that's Max. Max is still trying to hold them back as they drop down. He's holding that initial area.
All right, Squishy now pushing on ahead. He's got some blocks on him, and he's going to deal with the first lava curtain and build up a wall for himself. Knight not yet falling, and he's got a bet on him. He does not have a bet on
Jevin
him.
is setting up cannoning. He wants to take care of those bows at third.
Oh, do we have
We're here first. Denial.
Cannon?
We have cannon. That beautiful up high.
Oh, gets it.
Oh, dropped
Yeah,
perfectly.
Two TNT, one will blow the chest up, and the second one
And
will
the
destroy
other
the
take
entity.
out the entities.
Yeah,
Yes,
little
all that's
known
left
fact.
is a sign. All
Little
that's the
known fact
sign.
that TNT, they do never ever explode simultaneously. Even if they appear so in the game, it always registers as individual explosions.
So whenever you see all the entities out and there were multiple shots that landed, that's just where one hit the air too much, etc.
Yeah.
You just sort of blocked off your way down. Okay. We're looking at a bit of a just protection. There's somebody else up here. Yeah.
There's Rack. Jevin sees him, and I'm
Rack
surprised
has
Jevin
made
didn't
it.
set up the back wall. Just, sometimes you just want to have a back wall just in case.
Well, yeah, for safety. We've seen some that just have not bothered. Mosh really getting geared up. He spent a lot of time in the mag. I expect we're going to see him make a good push. My Squishy Turtle is at the top of the of the pyramid, just kind of peering over, trying to gauge if they're running it, if there's anybody he can shoot at.
My squishy turtle unfortunately burned to death, so I'm assuming he failed on part of his second run here. And if
That
he
must
burned
be
to
why
death,
he was
then he must have
peeking.
lost some gear as well. No, it looks like actually he just lost it back here. He must have walked forward,
Backed
got
up.
nicked, and just came back and died
Yep.
over there. So he's gonna
Good
come back.
move. Back up so his stuff is still available. Yeah, he was who I just saw on top of the pyramid.
Yeah, now he's back on top, right past Meg here. He's gonna see a creeper very soon. Or the creeper. Actually, the creeper is stuck, so never mind. This cave is
Roxine,
very
Jevin.
dark for them. And
Yeah,
Rouge
I saw
must have
that.
seen his name. No? No, he doesn't. Okay.
Really, it looks like Max has come forward. He was really guarding down there before the pyramid, really trying to keep him
Yeah.
back. He's now moved forward.
Bunsey is
Beds
here as well.
are being set any minute now, as soon as they can. I knew it. There's a bed here at the bedrock. Moj is decked out. He's been hanging out here. It was a calculated move. Let's wait until the bed is set.
The
and
Bunsey's
then
gonna
move
go after
forward.
the tier 1 bows as well here. And tier 1 hasn't been collected for the other side. Bunsey doesn't have any TNT, so it's not like he can try to destroy his opponent's bows either.
A lot of good supplies kind of being denied by Groundfox, denied for syntax error. So we'll have to see how that comes into play later. Obviously, missing these big bows up here are critical.
Interestingly,
Not,
Jevin
you know,
doesn't
the
have
end.
a bed on him, so he doesn't have a way to set his spawn up
Yeah, and he
here.
was all the way for. Isn't there is there a bed in the brick house already, or
No.
am I just so used to people seeing people place one? Yeah, I'm just used to people seeing people place one back here somewhere. So yeah, he's gonna be in a difficult position if he dies. Either someone's gonna run him back one, or he's just counting on not dying. But yeah, this is gonna be a hard position to
Rack MC is
maintain.
going to try to climb this ladder right now. Does Jevin see him? Yes, he does. Boop. And Rack goes, okay, I'm out of here.
Oh,
Parachute
nice!
jump.
You see that he dropped the water bucket, caught it, so it softened his fall. Meanwhile, of course, it is night. A lot of bad things coming up here. Moj has come up.
Rack MC is in the
join.
same situation, though. He also does not have a bed, so if he dies, then he has a long walk of shame to come back to this fight.
Okay, Moj has a bed. He has a bed on him. He is setting up a bit of a back end wall. Moj is here. There you go. As expected, somebody's going to come, get him a bed, so we're good. They're protecting each other. Looks like we're probably going to see Moj run it.
Yeah,
Or
Bunsey sees Squishy Turtle trying to run second. Squishy Turtle doesn't have a bed here either, so Bunsey is just shooting some spam arrows into the area.
We'll just see what Moj does. He may end up just being, run ahead, get him the stuff he needs, and then go take care of something. He's decked out like a wool runner. He really is. I gotta say, I'm really surprised. Muffin, it's first night. We haven't seen any wool. We've got a more slow, steady, let's gather things, let's keep them back, let's casually go through this. We have a more methodical, step-by-step setup.
I think
kind of a
what's
match
happening
here.
is both teams realizing that either side is a little bit more conservative, and I think they're kind of like settling into the groove, and they're like, hey, this is a very comfortable pace. I don't mind it at all.
And neither team seems bothered by any means. They're just, doing what they got to do.
They're like, well, if they're not going to go fast, we're not going to go fast. We'll take it easy and try to avoid making mistakes.
Well, yeah, and but as far as this particular map, because it is an older map, what we've seen is this is a real surprise. Most stripping down. They're
Yep.
passing off gear.
So Max just took a shot at My Squishy Turtle, and a lot of his gear has burned into the lava now. My Squishy Turtle, some food, some swords, and iron pants left. But it's deep inside the pathway, so it's not going to be easy for him. There is two people keeping eye on that second run. Jevin's keeping eye on the third run. So that really does just only leave Moj for wool running. And so there's a person locking down every wool. I see Bunsey by the pyramid right now.
Yeah, he was by the pyramid. He's been going back and forth, really just trying to keep people back,
Yep.
keep people in play.
Moj just came up over to third, and he
They've
brought a
done
bed
an
for Jevin.
exchange of gear. Well, yeah, he did that a little bit earlier. They brought a bed. He's the one who made this back wall as well. And then they did a bit of a gear exchange. Moj switched off so that Jevin has some of the diamond gear. We're not seeing third run. I thought we might have seen that go, but no. Bunsey just pacing back and forth, really trying to keep up with it. Moj coming out and
He's
going
gone.
backwards. And going backwards. Okay. For, See, fifth whammy. Wow, fifth whammy concurs. This is rather slow for UE. It really is. Not that that's bad. We've seen some longer runs. It's just different than we've seen for a lot of these matches.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, running 4-3, we would kind of expect a syntax error to kind of, obviously they're down a man. It's going to be a harder thing to get through. But again, I'm really curious if they've noticed, like you said, that they were running 4-3 this whole time. Groundfox, that is.
Mm. Well, I mean, if they do head counts, which is something that it's very typical because the maps we play on Groundfox, like being Calamity and stuff like that, if they do head counts, they probably start realizing very soon. Because you can check the tab, and you can check if you're doing head counts. You're like, well, we're missing one person, and then they'll check the tab.
Well, it's common to check too. Yeah, just because you want to say, okay, have we lost somebody running a wall? I've got eyes on this. I've got eyes on this. Where are you?
Exactly. So I'm pretty sure they're aware by now that they are at a man advantage, and maybe they just want to, crush some spirits. I don't know.
One of the other things that you're going to see in Uncivil Engineering in particular is people being low on torches. There are very limited torches to begin with on this map. Oh, hello. He was waiting for you, but you got him. You got him, Squishy. Really, people losing torches is a fairly common thing right off the bat. Do we have... Yes. Yes, we do have second being run.
Yep, it's Moj. Hello.
Hi. I didn't even realize that was you there.
He's got the fire potion
Okay.
That was
nice.
given to him from Mag, and it looks like he's going to book it hard. He's taking a look to the other side to see if Squishy is there, and I don't think Squishy is there. He might have given up a little bit after losing some of his stuff in lava.
Bunsy's up top, so really Moshe's his best bet is to just run it and just get through this as fast as he can,
and in fact,
and
he
trust
doesn't even need to shift
sniper.
that much either because he's got this advantage of the fire resistant potion on.
Yeah, he has the potion. That's a big. Ooh, sorry, I came through when I heard arrow in my face. That's a big advantage right there. I thought perhaps he would. Oh, are you gonna have a? Oh, Jevin routed by a. Oh no! Jevin was knocked over the edge as he was snuck and looking at the other side by a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rackman like, oh yeah, I'll just finish you off. So he's just come back from his bed. Yeah.
And he jumped and grabbed his stuff, and Rack can only just watch as Jevin retrieves his stuff.
A ton of damage though, because they put this block at the top of their ladder, so he literally just
No, he can climb the ladder and hop over the block. It's not a...
Well, for coming back up, but when he dropped, he literally just dropped down. He didn't, hop up and slide down. He just dropped onto his stuff. Kind of a priority thing. Yeah. But that did give...
potion going for Rack here.
Yeah, that gave him the opportunity in.
Jevin has managed to climb all the way up now. So
these two are going to be at it.
Yeah.
Bunsy's like, hey, you want to peek out here? I'm right here waiting for you. Poor Nerd with Bow is just getting locked.
Now past the stone curtains and is going after the last 3 lava curtains.
I saw that. So we will have our first wool in this round soon. Mr. Squishy, my Squishy Turtle, having to go up and over the trees because top area not lit. We've got a lot of mob activity. Max with the creeper down here.
I wonder if they're going to bother trying to go for the loot down there as well, by second, the extra loot.
We kind of have sniper v sniper at the top of third. I see you. Come out. No, you come out. No, you come out. We're really just sort of hidden and looking. Much improved light on Jevin's side versus Rax, but not too bad on the mobs right now. Jevin is ready, yeah.
Is now inside the wool box.
There it is. Hello, my friend. Just smacking those buttons.
Bunsy's just standing here. His arm must be getting tired. He has pulled back on this bow forever.
Yeah, he's waiting. He's waiting. Nerd with Bow pops out. And look, now there's 2 skeletons going into harass Nerd. This guy is just not catching a break. There's been nonstop. There we go. The first orange wall. Love seeing that. Max, again, he's moving. He's really just, you dead? You're going to have a hard time coming down? Let me make it harder for you.
I would actually like to see Max here, while he knows respawning, set up a victory run at this point right here. Gather some materials. There's a lot of wood over here on the sniper nest that he can harvest. and reset.
Yeah, absolutely,
repurpose,
absolutely.
and just build up a
Move
way
things
to go back
forward,
up.
start building it. We've seen a number of ways that this area is tackled to get back there. People just pillar quickly. People have used Icarus, man cannoning.
Oh,
They
poor
have
Squishy.
laddered up, Squishy down again. Again, Jevin just holding. It's days, so anybody who's spawning all the way back at the beginning, your chance to set that bed is lost.
Mm-hmm.
Third is a standoff. Second is gotten for Groundfox. Bunsey is really, really keeping Nerd pinned.
Yeah, and this is basically the man advantage here is very huge for Groundfox because they are able to basically have one person lock down every other person on Syntax Error, and then have one man free, completely uncontested, run all the wool. Moj is actually considering making an attempt for this chest here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Did you notice that Moj was using those half slabs?
Yeah, conserving some blocks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where sand was turned into sandstone, sandstone into half slabs, or if they had a stack of sandstone turned into half slabs, you're gonna get twice as many blocks that
you do
way.
start with shovels, so that's helpful. I can't see how much longer Moj's fire resistant potion is gonna last him, but he's swimming
I
down this lava
imagine
fall.
pretty soon.
Yeah, he's swimming down this lava fall to probably place some blocks, and 3 minutes left according to anyone, so he's got plenty of time to place this block, but he's gonna be completely blind. Lava obscures your vision, so
It does. It
it's
does.
very, very sketchy.
Bunsey, is that you moving down? Yeah, that's you. Okay, Bunsey is going back and forth, moving forward, making a push more towards the third area. I'm not sure if he feels like Nerd has had enough, let him move forward or what. But Bunsey, oh, he's collecting some wood.
Moj has managed to. I mean, this lava thing is going to persist because of the lava source that he brought over himself.
Right.
But yeah, well,
He did
he's
have that
managed to-
bucket.
Yeah, I was feeling really nervous for him there for a second because you can easily fall off the bottom there if you're not careful.
Yeah, as you say, being blind. And he's working his way out. Nice, nice. We've got some wool placed for sure.
Mm-hmm. Now he's going to be on fire, equivalent time to how long he was actually swimming in fire. So I don't think it's going to be an issue, but there is a chance that he actually might.
That he might actually catch some damage
Yeah,
at the
get
end
some fire
there.
ticks. Yeah. It's one of those neat little things where if you consistently swim in lava for a very long time,
It will get you at the end.
yeah.
Your time does add up. You know, I had heard that before, but I completely forgot. So I'm glad that you pointed that out. That's a very interesting fact there. Again, third is just a complete standoff here. We're just going, yeah, I shoot you, you shoot me.
Yeah, Max blinked
Jevin,
for a
aren't you
second,
happy
and
he made that?
Squishy has managed to make it down, and looks like Squishy is considering tunneling the rest of the way over, perhaps? Yeah, it looks like it. Squishy is just like, I don't want to deal with this guy who keeps shooting me in the face. And he's going to collect blocks while he's doing it too, so that's going to be helpful. But Max is shifting over up to the pyramid to get a different angle on this. Yep. Let's see if he can zing him on the dome. Nope, he's still assuming he's in the wrong spot, so...
Yeah, Bunsey is moving, continually trying to keep... Yeah, Nerd has... down again. Nerd has really not made any progress. I believe that Nerd is the one hopping all the way back at the beginning, and Bunsey is just like, oh, okay, you're dead now. Let me go back in a few blocks. Come back. He's really got the timing down, so as soon as the poor guy's peeking his head out again, it's like, hi, I will... Are you back? I will smack you down. Very nicely done.
Squishy has managed to elude Max there, and now he is looking to go into first.
I really like that trick with pouring that lava to go to... You're right in the lava with that. Down there. Really nice. You've already got the potion. Might as well utilize some of that.
Yeah, Squishy's got
Bunsey
a
into the
stone
void
pick.
lane.
Squishy's got a stone pick, and he's making a fast break for for first rather, and he's into the third room already.
When Bunsey got hit the void lane, he came back. Mosh is now getting a full set of diamond and iron again out here at the mag station. So that is really, really positive movement there. He's back. He's doing his thing. Get the next one. As you said before, I suspect we're going to have Mosh be the single wool runner. Running it dark. I was curious if he was just running it dark and naked.
Yep, and he doesn't even have a sword on him. He's using a pick as a weapon. Pick does do a slightly more damage fist.
Oh my.
He's got this ladder control down though. He should be okay. Mobs don't aggro on you very well on ladders, and so he's able to get the right angle and just drop down. Oh, there is a little bit of explosion, but he's okay.
Right, where you can just kind of hang there and hit the next one, clear the next one. Very
Yeah,
nice tactic
it's
with
like
this.
one of those nice little cat posters. Hang on there.
Yeah, just hanging out. Okay, we're really making progress. He is like 2 rooms away from where he needs to be from the wool room in 1, so we are about to see it. Most all the way back at the end with Jevin, like I said, he's in the diamond and iron again. I suspect we're going to see a push on 3rd. Most people often let the first wait, but again, not a heck of a lot of...
I do want to see a little bit of a fire lit under Groundfox's feet, because even though they're feeling comfortable here, sometimes things might sneak past you and you don't know, and you don't know at any point maybe the member of Syntax Error might be able to come back.
Yeah, and now look at that. Oh, Mr. Squishy Turtle. Shot by Bunsy the Frog. He did get an angle on him. So he's out. He's going to have to come back and work those rooms again. Again, because he ran it dark, because he didn't light it up, it's going to be just as full of mobs as it was before, or potentially just as full as mobs. Are you doing another cannon?
Yeah, it looks like he wants to take out those walls, and also wants to take out the guy behind there. Now
and Jevin almost went over the world. He literally jumped, was knocked back onto this bedrock. So yeah, he's going to try to route him, and what this is going to do is get him down.
Power 3 bow for Rack, but it is running down. It has maybe 9 more shots left on it before it breaks.
This is going to give him the perfect opportunity to get into
that
3rd.
Nice little arrow spam where he doesn't really care if he's hitting him or not. It's just cover fire.
Yep. Just keep him pinned. Keep him pinned. Don't look. Don't look. We're nothing to see.
Nothing happening here, folks.
All right, Bunsy is back. Oh, Squishy is trying to get back into 1st again. He's at the 1st room. Bunsy sees him. He's really trying to make it difficult for him. Oh! Oh, yeah. What did I say about mobs? That was like 8 things just waiting for him in that 3rd room.
And especially since it's daytime right now, it's going to be a lot more rough in the pyramid.
Right, because it's light everywhere else, so we're going to go to the darkness. Looks like they've got this fully set out. I love the multitude of blocks to do this. Looks like we're about to arm it. Oh, nailed Jevin on top again. He knows what's coming.
Yeah, but he's not leaving the area. I'm waiting for him to just leave as soon as he hears the stuff. Oh, there is no kicker plate on this.
Are we looking at a potential backfire?
It won't backfire. It won't backfire, but it will not go very far without a kicker plate.
All right, it's loaded.
Well,
Jevin's knocked back again.
Ooh, that timing! Almost try to get him to backfire that cannon, which is very possible.
It is, and that is the 3rd time that I alone have seen Jevin 1 block from going over the edge up here. The man is living dangerously. There it goes.
Let's take a look. Nope. Yeah, needed the kicker plate for sure.
Nope. If they had some climbing down here, they had blocks. If they had a ladder, that would have been effective to slow them down and getting back. But otherwise, sorry, baby, I am not impressed.
It's a nice idea for sure. And Jevin's pretty darn good with those cannons, no doubt.
I see digging. That if you're looking at a pass round, that is not the way to go. Where we're looking at getting blocks. Kind of some straight down digging for a little bit at the top here. On Syntax Error's side. Again, Max, I'm not seeing any. He could have been moving supplies over, but we're really not seeing any.
I think Max is just
staking
out this area and blocking it down.
Are you ready to make another shot?
He's got 3 stacks of arrows left on him, and he's got 2 people that he's pinning. So this is actually even better for Groundfox if Max can stay alive and keep this pressure on.
Okay, there goes. He's shooting it.
Oh dear, and kills himself as well.
And the shot that did get all the way over was way past. Jevin, this is not your day.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
I think with this lockdown, they probably could just have ran this already. I wonder.
Yeah, without routing him out, just just giving the fire, just the sniper v sniper.
Yeah,
Any
I
more
mean,
progress
especially
on first?
considering, I mean, they don't know this, but Rex only got one more shot left with his power 3 bow, so 2 shots technically, and he has no other bow on him. So when this breaks, he is going to be without a firing arm. And in fact, here's a runner right now downstairs. They're just doing exactly that. Moj is going downstairs. Bow, use the bow, use the bow.
Yeah, Mr. Squishy is out. There we go. Now, Moj, we haven't seen enough of this particular series. We do have the water. It's a classic. Be able to climb down, climb up. So they finally decided, you know what? Enough dipping around. Enough, derping around. Let's just run this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Jevin's got to keep the fire. And you know what? I don't know. He may not even realize he's actually being run because he's doing his, okay, I'm going to peek out in a minute and shoot. Meanwhile, I'm hiding.
Well, like
he
I said,
knows he doesn't have much shot.
He has 2 shots left on his bow. So, I mean, he has to perhaps, if he's biding his time, he needs to wait for Moj to come back up and shoot him near the water where he can land 2 shots and then hopefully he'll fall down and die or something like that.
Right. Meanwhile, Moj being really careful, hopping over to the other side, sliding down the water gently. One more.
He's gonna deal with the mobs first, I think.
To light, yeah. Very, very methodical, very, very slow paced.
Yeah, they don't want
We
to
got
take
one more to
any
light.
unnecessary errors here. There's 4 creepers actually waiting for him down here. He goes, hey guys.
I'm
The
in water.
the
I'm
water
chilling.
will
Not
guard him, yeah.
bothered. Not bothered. Placed.
Oh, bit of lag
Yeah,
there.
he is going to go ahead and fight a little bit and then say, you know what? Come over to me. Come over to me. I am so glad to see third being ran. We've had so much just sort of standoff. Hey, I see you. You see me. I see you. You see me. To actually get third ran, nice.
Has now vacated the area. He's running. He's taking a look back, trying to decide where he's going to go. Yes, his bow is now gone. And I don't think he's got a spare lying around.
Yeah, so his bow's gone. He's down. Kind of a situation, we've seen this before, where people get to the end and they aren't equipped for a long haul. They're just not.
Well, I mean, a lot of the resources have been destroyed, unfortunately. For
Exactly.
Moj is now
is
in.
in.
The box.
Gonna be the second we'll get. Mr. Squishy Turtle has been denied. Oh, Bunsey has TNT in his hand.
I wonder what
Really?
this is
You
for.
don't have a pick, baby. I'm suspecting we're gonna see a cannon, but I'm not sure what for besides funsies. I mean,
Oh, it's an old-fashioned Vex cannon.
make a bit of a hole in their area here to make it harder for them to get across. There's
guess.
Mosh.
Well, I mean, these cactus do provide some cover. A little bit.
They
so getting
do.
rid of the cactus will be helpful. Oh, there
They
it goes.
do.
And then, I mean,
Mr.
he might be a little bit bored right now as well. Who knows?
Yeah, not Mr. My Squishy Turtle has really had some great progress with first, but then been rounded out again.
Yeah, I feel
I
really bad
suspect
for them
they're
right
out.
now. They have very few resources, and they're just pain looping right now. The only thing they can hope for is to run their opponents out of ammo.
Yeah, they're throwing they're throwing bodies at it. Moch is passing off some gear. It looks like he's not. Yeah, you know what? I don't need much to run first. This
There
is going
goes
to be
the
over
cannon.
really soon.
Okay, so here the cannon goes off and also spreads some water in this area as well. So makes it a little bit more treacherous to go through.
Yeah, and that's what I think. You know, I mean, obviously there's a lot of sand on this map. You can make. We've seen other maps where people have punched holes in the sand. They have made it difficult to traverse. They've made it easier for people to shoot, lose their gear. I really suspect that like the other times when people have ran first blind, it's not a matter of choice. It's a matter of necessity in this particular case. Often it is just a choice. I'm running in. I'm getting in. I'm getting out. They don't know. They don't see me. But not this time. I think they're just out. They're just out of supplies. And really, Groundfox has to just come back, run first, get the wool on the monument, and this is over. Very, very slow. Unfortunate. It's unfortunate it ended up being a 3v4.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm curious if how much of their plan for Syntax Error was affected by losing that man. You know, do they have to go slow and methodical now because they simply don't have it? Squishy Turtle had a zombie in his little tunnel. You know, my Squishy Turtle has not had a very good day.
No.
You need to put your shell back on. You're too squishy, man. This is not a good
I'm
plan.
guessing you play League of Legends or something like that.
No.
Where they describe certain characters as being squishy.
No, I just like squishy. I just like to say squishy.
All right,
But you
Mo's
know,
just
you are
rounding back
squish.
on top of the pyramid now, and it wouldn't surprise me if they let up a little bit on this lockdown and just let them pass, go behind them so that they can run this uncontested. Two people
Oh,
coming
yeah.
back down the drop down.
At this point, they've got it. They're more than secure. I'm not terribly surprised that they're leaving a man back because they kind of have a man on each wall to shoot. That's been their tactic. You know, somebody to defend each wall while Mo slowly runs it. So it wouldn't surprise me if Jevin stays back there, but they could easily leave that and go. You know, there's a lot of games that will describe casters or softer classes as squishy or soft and stuff, and I guess that's just sort of carrying through in my head. All right. Protect the squishy turtle. I'm expecting Moj to run this well lit. We'll have to see what he actually does when he gets in here. There is a witch waiting. Oh my goodness, is there a witch on both sides? I only see a witch on the one side. Okay, baby, when you get in here, Squishy, there's a witch. Just saying, I think it's third
just
room.
set his bed over by Mag, so I don't think it's gonna go that way for a while.
Alright, Mosh is over the top of the pyramid. Heading back over. Yep. Are you going to take point here and just shoot because you have an opportunity? I suspect this is Mosh about to run this. Turtle's getting a lot of supply, a lot of blocks, just trying to wall up a bit so they can't get them as they walk in to their area. Just try to give them some protection from Bunsey
Moj
and Max
making a start
bows.
now on first.
See him heading in.
He doesn't have a iron pick, actually, surprisingly.
Are you getting supplies? Is this nerd here? I suspect. No, this is Rack. Okay, Rack is down. He is getting supplies. He's getting iron. He's getting coal. He's checking the boxes. Yeah. Desperation. We need supplies. We need stuff. What do we have? Oh, didn't mean to place that orange wool there, did you? Yeah, lighting it up. Did you mean to have your torch? Oh, not a problem, not a problem. Just gonna keep lighting, keep going.
Mosh got an infinity bow on him, so he's gonna be able to fire at anything, everything he wants.
Like I said yesterday, I'm pretty sure that there's only 2 blocks that you have to actually pick, and a lot of times the creeper does it for you.
Was in the third room of the first wall, did get taken out by mob zombies and a swift witch.
I knew that was in the third room. I knew that witch was in the third room. All right, so nerd trying to take over to run first. Poor witch. That's just terrible timing to run into a witch in the dark. Again, I really wish they had the torches. Lighting this up makes it. I mean, it's hard enough to get through the mobs. Lighting it up makes it so much more friendly for rerunning. Mosh again, dropping. Oh no, that was from a chest. Okay. Maybe you meant to put that one down.
I think that's just auto ref being silly.
Being auto ref, yeah. Oh man, really fairly rare that we see somebody. We do see people going back for supplies, but I like the chest used for your stepping stool, Jevin. Nice. All right, what have you done with this sign? Kapow fail. Yes, kapow fail.
It's
Very,
okay. It's
very,
not like it's on
very
national
true.
television.
No. But all your Groundfox friends will see it and hear about it if they didn't see it.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, I don't even regret that. We really don't see a lot of work in supply gathering in these mines. You know, you don't. We see people go off for more unusual, rarer supply chests. But yeah, those mines do not get visited very often. In the wool box. So Groundfox are about to have all 3 wolves in their possession.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be looking at getting out.
You have to wonder what the rest of what Syntax Error is thinking about at this point, because they've just been trying to get to Mag Station for the past, 20 minutes.
Yeah, and every time they just get barely past,
Right.
it's gone, and then Rack is forward. He can't come back to help.
They haven't been considering any other kind of thing, like are they going to go for a lockdown somewhere? They're going to go for a wool somewhere. We saw some attempts at first.
I think that's their plan. I think their plan is let's just keep throwing bodies at first. Let's get first,
Right.
and we've got something.
But they're not thinking about their outs. Like, I mean, it's good that you're getting the wool. That's really needed. But where are you going to try to delay the other team from winning? Well,
Exactly. Oh, shot over the world, coming back. Mobs have been a huge thing. I think they lost their torches early on. They lost those bows early on. The initial torching of the side versus the middle, that definitely affects you as far as, mobs in your way when you're trying to run up this later. There have just been several things. And again, we cannot mitigate the fact that they lost a member of their team as the match started. Oh, nice move. Nerd with bow had had cactus, got himself into a little bit of a protected spot, and had all these mobs coming at him. He's like, "Hi, eat cactus and burn."
Cactus wall.
Cactus wall, yes, he did. He quickly placed cactus wall. Nice. No peace whatsoever. Mosh is now helping. Mosh, do you have all 3 walls on you?
I believe so. He has at least 2 on him. Yeah,
He has all 3. All
and
3.
a lot of ladders too. He's got 18.
That's potentially we'll probably ladder up as much as they can, and then block from there. We've seen a combination of things.
Mm-hmm.
It will not be enough ladders to get to the top here.
Yeah.
We've also seen folks that have, they've laddered up as much as they can, and then they come back down.
Yeah.
And
It
makes some more.
And Moshe is going to throw down one of each wool here just in case they need to.
Yep. Say, hi, we are doing a victory run. Just saying, if I die, it's safe.
Yeah.
And at this point, I don't think it's any surprise that we have wool. We have wool. Again, it's not the first time that we've seen this. The match warning. We have seen matches go long on this one, but typically they've been faster runs. Nice. Okay. As suspected, we've got blocks now. Let's do the blocks. As long as he keeps one of each, he's okay to do that. A complete mix tower. He's up.
He just places one behind him. Like, well,
It's
since I
not
got an
pretty.
extra.
It's not pretty, but you know what? At least he got a little bit of every color represented on the way up.
Yeah.
That was quite the derp tower.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be completely happy with their performance today, but they did get the win. They will be moving
Well,
on.
and it was
come
the
on,
fun.
Mosh, let's go.
Don't grandstand, baby. Place the things. Thank you. All right. They did get the win, and honestly, I don't know how happy they're going to be with their performance, but to be fair, let's break it down. One team member at each wall. 1, 2, 3. One member running back and forth, doing supplies, running the walls. It did run exactly as they clearly set it out to be, and we've seen that strategy before. But there were mistakes.
They wanted to go for the long game, the slow game.
Yeah, there was no rush in the beginning, that's for sure.
It feels like to me they had a contingency plan. They put one person in lockdown for each of the wool, and if they lose that lockdown, that person probably will just rotate to help lock harder on them from wool.
Right, and then they can all pull back and do. And we've seen that strategy before, not only with this team but with a lot of other teams. So really, really nice. It is a valid strategy. It's a nice strategy. We're just going to lock everything and then one person run. Unfortunately, mistakes were made and the runs were not terribly pretty. The lockdowns weren't always, flawless. We did have,
the
kapow
lockdowns were fairly strong.
mess ups.
Though, regardless.
They were overall. They were fairly strong. Yeah, even as people died and came back, nobody really broke anything. Nobody broke any lockdown. Not one. And we even had some great deaths in the first wool, which we don't often see. Some PvP kills in there. It's definitely possible, but it's a hard angle. So good points to Bunzi for that. And we've got Mosh and my squishy turtle.
Welcome, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Squishy, you were very, very squished. You.
Yes.
Oh, dear. So
You had a
what was
hard
the planning
time.
for you guys. What was the what was your mindset? What was the,
Well,
What
we
were-
didn't have much time to strategize. Well, we did have time, but we weren't ever fully together. And then right before the match, we had strategized with Mustache, and he was going to do a lot of our gameplay, and then he had to leave halfway through the match. So
I'm
It
not
wasn't
gonna
even
say
halfway.
halfway,
I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
moments in,
yeah,
we weren't even really having a strong. The mag had just been pushed. You guys were really, really fairly in. What happened with him having to leave? Was that a last minute emergency thing, or was
I
that
don't know.
hey, I'm
He just kind of disappeared. He just logged off.
Okay, well, I saw the log
I'm
off
sorry
and I
to hear
thought,
that.
well, we're going to point this out in a little bit. Maybe they're just going to come right back on. We're watching the mag. And then anyone came in here and said, he's gone. It's like, oh,
So
no.
for Moj, when did you guys realize that you were playing with a man advantage?
I'm gonna say I never realized.
Just
was-
now.
Just now realizing, but I'm sure one of the other players on my team were paying attention enough. We never had a full account for everybody, but we knew they weren't in the places where we thought we needed to lock down.
Well, was your plan from the beginning to just lock them down, 1, 2, 3 people, 1, 2, 3 lockdowns, 3 walls, 3 lockdowns, and then you run everything? Or had that kind of changed up as it went?
We wanted to lock them down as early as we could on the map. It didn't matter whether it was second or third wall lockdown. It's just we wanted to lock them down as early as possible. So we had 3 people on bows right on the start, and we kept Max and Bunsey just harassing them the whole game, while Jevin and I kind of set up comfortably at third.
Well, set up comfortably is definitely the right phrasing. It was like Jevin was there first. You came along, had the better gear. By the way, he needs to give you he owes you several lives because you putting that back safety area. He caught that wall a few times, and so that was good. I saw you were bringing supplies. You were running back and forth. Oh, it would look like it was an intentional decision to wait until night to sleep in the at the mag bed initially, because you seemed to kind of be ready and didn't go forth yet.
It was comfortable enough. It was. We didn't really have a plan for the beds. We just kept an extra, and wherever we were at that point when the night came was where we were going to sleep.
All right, so you weren't really waiting it out, but it was just like, okay, I'm here. It's night. Let's go ahead and just go here. Nice move with the lava to go get that chest resource. Not seen that in this particular round. In fact, I haven't seen people use lava for it at all. So you had the potion. You took advantage of it.
Yeah,
you were a little bit nervous. You were going to fall out.
It was terrifying. It was the worst part.
Yeah, actually, Mr. Skymuff was like, I'm a little bit concerned. He's blind in here. You can fall out of the world with this. But you didn't. You bossed it. You got your stuff and you got out. Nicely done. My squishy turtle, were you guys out of torches early on?
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
We just lost all of our supplies right there in the beginning, in the main bow fight. And then it went downhill from there.
Yeah, a lot of you guys got shot off with bows and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And even in the end, I think you guys were just like, I have no more bows.
Yeah.
That's really common on this match. Torches are a critical resource that people don't really think about. Oh, you need bows, you need arrows. Yeah, but you need torches because you guys had just as much mob trouble, especially you in the tunnels and stuff. When you would finally take, you get refuge from Max, you get refuge from Bunsey, and then there would be a train of mobs just dropping in on your head. That was rough.
Yeah.
Were you? Was this? You said you didn't really have a lot of opportunity with your full team for practicing this. Was this the map that you guys wanted, were hoping for, or?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Blazing Sun, so this is what we wanted.
All right, well, you know what? I'm glad you had this one.
We actually prepared hardcore for Blazing Sun, and we're surprised. We thought you guys were going to go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, so early on you prepared hard. Not really seen a lot of Groundfox team doing the competitive stuff lately, so it was a little bit speculating in the beginning. How long has it been? Are you guys feeling rusty, or you felt like you really practiced hard? You were in your zone.
We have 6 players on the team, so we rotate out the subs, and we try to keep our communication as best. But 6 people and 6 very different schedules.
Yeah.
We try to prep each player so we all have the same mentality no matter where we are on the map. We all know what's our strategy and what our backup strategy is. So we just try to prepare each player individually as much as possible.
Now, Mosh, I got to give you a little bit of a bad time. I'm just curious. Let's talk about your initial ladder drop. You had ladders.
Place a ladder. I don't know what happened. I tried so hard to place a ladder the entire way down.
Because you had the ladders on you because we saw it when you splatted. We're like, and then I don't remember if it was Max or Jevin. The next person came down just like, okay, he's gonna be there, and they just
Yeah, it
just
was Max,
plummeted swan dive. Yeah. At first I thought you guys had made a mistake when you I saw the crafting bench. I'm like, oh, did they not stick that where they wanted? No, you stuck it exactly where you could hit aim, hit your head, and just drop straight down. But yeah, no. You and ladders were fun this time, I like your ladder tower mess going back up here, but it got the job done.
And we're not going to
so-
That's all supplies from first one, basically.
Yeah, I saw. I figure all those creepers that blew up stuff. Yeah, we're not going to harass Jevin. I figure you guys can do that plenty for his cannon issues. And I think I even said... now this is Jevin. We're not going to have any issues with... Because I said, oh, we're going to possibly have backfire? No, it won't backfire. Of course it won't. Then, like, 2 minutes later, boosh. So, yeah, that was super fun. I got to say, this is certainly not... I think I saw Fifth Whammy confirm. This is not the longest Uncivil Engineering match that we've had in this round A. It was up there. It was not one of the longest ones, but it was one of the longest ones, not the longest one. But really, it felt like you guys were just running at your pace, very comfortable, long haul, get what you need and go. And as long as you can lock the people down, that completely works. So really interesting game. We've seen that strategy from you guys before, just try to completely dominate on the PvP, and it worked out really well for you. Doesn't help that poor Syntax Error lost a man right off the bat, but you kept fighting. We could see that you were down on supplies, but you guys did keep trying to get the wool. You kept trying to get supplies and do your thing. So, grats for sticking it out and really putting in the effort, Syntax Error. I know it didn't work out for you, but grats also to Groundfox, who are moving on to round B.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
indeed. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Anything? Oh, no, never mind.
I was gonna say anything you guys want to say.
Yeah,
Or anyone who's like judging. All right, they're done. They're wrapping it up. Let's move them on.
Yes, moving along, actually. So, we don't have any idea when the next rounds will be. They're doing the scheduling now, but we do know what the pairings are going to be, so it's going to be very interesting. Keep an eye on the forums, the RMCT.tv.
Absolutely. Round B starts tomorrow. Round B officially starts tomorrow. Matches could be at any time. Mm-hmm. Traditionally, teams schedule after the first few days or the first week so they can have as much time to practice.
Yes.
And by the time they can sort out schedules and stuff. So look for those. We are going to have a lot of great matches coming up for Round B. I am so excited. Everybody, you're not going to see any buys. You're not going to see anybody just giving up. Everybody that's gotten there has gotten here through hard-fought tests of skill. So I look forward to it.
And we should have the scheduling up probably by tomorrow.
Excellent.
So you'll be able to go to
What are
RMCT.tv.
There's going to be 5 maps that teams can choose from, right? What are the maps going to be?
The 5 maps are Procession, Shipwrecked, Abandoned Kingdom 1.0. It's a very specific distinction because there is a 2.0 that's a little different. False Respite, Erosion, and Rain Eater. So they're all new maps, never been played in RMCT before.
So we can expect some interesting technology coming out from teams, some innovation opportunities as well. So that's going to be really cool.
And I don't
That's
know
gonna
if
be
you
so
guys
exciting.
had a chance to really dive into these maps yet, but some of them has some very unique properties. So they're very cool maps.
Well, I'm glad that's like a beautiful segue. I was about to tell you guys, just like we did with round A, where we had some time to get on with some of the streamers who were able to show up. We had some time with some of the community members and some of the streamers to come on and just look over these maps. This first round, it was more of sort of a, let's just get refreshed with them. We know these maps, especially this one, but we really went over Blazing Sun in more detail. We went over the changes. I'd like to get that scheduled again. So we're going to have, before the matches, I'm going to work really hard to get some scheduling time where at minimum a couple members of the community and I will go over it. Any other streamers who have the time to go over it at the same time would be awesome, so we can have a place that you guys can get familiar with these maps before they start. I can get familiar with these maps before we start, and then we can have better coverage for all, get an idea of what some of the possible strats are, what the supplies are, etc. So some brand new maps, we want to see these. Definitely stick around for that. And of course, follow RMCT on Twitch here, because that's where it's going to be. Follow us on Twitter. You see when we're going live, etc. That's where we're going to stream from. I hope you guys had an awesome run. I am so pleased with qualifying round A. I think it
was
went
actually
great.
very good. Yeah. It was very good. A lot of teams who were very super prepared. We didn't see anybody who just kind of showed up and just had no idea what they were doing, that kind of stuff.
And I gotta say, overwhelming sense for me, not just seeing the old teams come back, but the big, overwhelming surprise, smile, big showing came down to OCTC teams. Mm-hmm. We had a very strong presence in teams that were not from this particular genre, but still Minecraft PvP. They came out strong. They came out with new strategies. We were very, very impressed overall with the variety of teams. So even our brand new to RMCT teams were very, very impressive. Absolutely fantastic job. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for participating. Stay tuned, because it just gets better.
Yes, indeed. Well, signing off now. My name is Mr. Scary Muffin.
I'm Honey.
Thank you all for watching. Take care.
Bye.